Now, both candidates sparring on the trail over international diplomacy and, yet again, temperament.
You know, Hillary likes to play tough with Russia. Putin looks at her and he laughs, okay? He laughs. Putin looks at Hillary Clinton and he smiles. Boy, would he like to see her. That would be easy. Because just look at her decisions. Look how bad her decisions have been. Virtually every decision she's made has been a loser.
He managed to turn his trip to Mexico into an embarrassing international incident. He got into a Twitter war with the president of Mexico. He is temperamentally unfit and totally unqualified to be president of the United States.
When you watch these two, the outlines of what we are likely to see in these debates are sort of starting to emerge, and it's getting quite interesting. Tucker Carlson joins me now, editor of the Daily Caller, co-host of Fox & Friends Weekend. Hi, Tucker. Great to have you here, and a contributor to us as well, of course. So today the big issue is national security. We saw, as I said, some of the outlines of that, and we do expect that Donald Trump's going to roll out a pretty robust spending plan for our military, and yet he also wants to cut bureaucratic costs. What do you think about how this argument's shaping up?
Well, that's not so different from Hillary Clinton's plan. I mean, both of them have said, look, we need to spend more money on the military. Trump is going to note today that a new NBC poll has him up almost 20 points, 19 points among veterans and active duty military. So that's something to brag about. If you break down the poll, though, you see that on the question of, for example, using nuclear weapons, he's losing by a couple of points to Hillary. This does point to the temperament matter, and it is of concern to voters. There's a Democratic super PAC that's pushing a Dr. Strangelove ad about Trump. You know, he's more likely to launch nuclear weapons against our enemies because he's crazy. And he did, by the way, have a Twitter war with the president of Mexico. But the truth is, and Trump, I think if he's smart, will say this, is that Hillary has been, over the course of her career, really on the front lines of anxiousness to use force against anybody who's a perceived threat, whether in Libya or Syria, in ways that are counterproductive to American national security. Trump is actually running on a kind of anti-war platform if you listen to what he's actually saying. And I don't think he's explained that very well to voters, but he probably should.